Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Vision Quest 0% Growth playthrough. And we are on the Protect the Logs map. Well, that's actually a side objective, and one I'm probably going to ignore. Story-wise, we just went to go get firewood, and then got ambushed by the nation that we're invading. And now it's time for us to escape and get back to... We're invading by boat. So we need to get back to the boat so that we can hightail it out of here. Along the way, though, we got 2 new units to review for our unit review. This is Maele. Maele is quite good. These stats might not look super impressive, but combined with Troubadour promotion bonuses, Troubadour to Valkyrie promotion bonuses, they're quite serviceable. She's decently fast. She's not the fastest. She'll have a decent magic stat. In fact, she'll have a high enough magic stat to warp more than the minimum 5 tiles as long as we give her an energy ring, which is phenomenal. This is our first 6-tile warper. She's going to be our primary warper now as a result of that. Just the 1 extra tile, yes, it doesn't do much, but it does more than the 5. Whenever possible, I'm going to be having her warp. Addition to just general mounted staffer, mounted mage utility, she is a mounted unit with reposition, which is a phenomenal personal skill for anyone to have, but especially a mounted unit, because then she can canto, much like Rustlin. It's obviously not quite as good as Rustlin, both because of availability and also she is grounded. So there's limits to, like, Rustlin can repo people up cliffs and stuff, and Maele can't really do that. But on the other hand, like, she does have mounted staff utility, rescue drop. I mean, so does he, but, well, he doesn't have staffer, but he has the rescue drop stuff. But she has the entire package that you would expect from a Troubadour in terms of just being a good mounted support unit. Fairly serviceable combat. Like, her bulk is actually... For a mage, her bulk is, I mean, it's better than some of my non-mages. It's impressive, factoring in Troubadour promotion bonuses. I really like this unit. She also has the level 15 Troubadour skill, which is Voice of Peace. That's fine. You know, it adds to her bulk. It adds to her, like, surprising amount of bulk because it impacts her unless she's getting attacked by longbows and siege tomes. Or I guess like Sky Piercers, 3 range. Anything that is in 1 or 2 range, she will take less damage from as well. But it also just allows her to slot into that support role quite well. And then we have Cygnus, a unit that I'm not super familiar with. However, he has good strength. He has pretty poor speed, but that is to an extent patched up by immediate warrior promotion. And he's level 17, so he's begging for it. Like, you could give him 3 more levels, he already has the skill, or you could just immediately promote him and then just have a serviceable warrior for the rest of the game. Yes, his defensive stats aren't great, but that's nothing new to warriors or our team in general. His personal skill is interesting. It gives him a boost to his offenses and defenses if he's attacking units who are not at full HP. This almost makes me think of the Engage Warrior skill, where you take advantage of broken enemies. I forget what it's called, but it makes me think of that, except for, obviously, instead of broken, it's lower HP. But it's the same effect, and then it makes him good at finishing off enemies. In this game, in particular, it would make him good at finishing off bosses, because you can't break bosses in Engage, but you know, with here, there's no... You can put boxes at not full HP. Yeah, very, very good combat stats. Comparable to, like, a trained Vageless. Probably a couple of points short in most key areas if your Vageless is, like, on average. But a couple of points short of a unit who... Like, you get Cygnus for free, right? You could just have chosen, you know, I don't feel like investing in Vageless. And Cygnus does have, aside from the niche of one-rounding the final boss with a hammer, Cygnus does have the better personal skill, compared, like the pragmatic compared to Nihil. So, there's that as well. I like this unit quite a bit. I just don't use him very often because it's hard this late into part 2. It's hard to be like, oh, well, you know, I'll ditch a unit I've been training this whole time for this other unit, and then immediately they're gone, and it's part 3, right? Like, he has this chapter and next chapter to make an impression, so he's sort of in that weird spot of, like, you've got your team already by this point. And then the part 3 is, you know, they have a whole section to make an impression on you. Cygnus really doesn't. He has 2 chapters. Still, I think he's quite good. I think that despite his awkward join situation and the fact that when I am playing, I feel like I overlook him just on account of having a team I've grown attached to, that doesn't take away from his prowess as a unit. And he is quite serviceable. More than serviceable. I think he's quite good. I like Maele and Cygnus. Ironically, like, they're not supposed to be soldiers, but I like them more than the 3 people we just got last chapter, despite the fact that these 3 have more time to spend with us, and, like, it's not like they're significantly worse. But I do like Maele. Maele in particular, I use every single playthrough, but I think I like Cygnus better than this Scrub Squad. Just because Wario promo gains are great, and he's sort of, he stands out similar to Mahan, only higher strength, less speed but higher strength, in terms of just like being able to pack a fucking punch. Anyway, let's go ahead and give them their promotions. I will use the last 2 Earth Seals we got for that. So first, let's get these fat warrior gains. I always like the unarmed fighter sprite. In contrast to me disliking the unarmed soldier sprite, I like unarmed fighter because he got the boxing gloves. I also like how in his warrior palette, it kind of looks like he's wearing a helmet. I know that's supposed to represent his haircut, because it is this, I assume at least it's supposed to represent his haircut because it is the same color as his hair. But it looks like he's wearing a helmet, and I think that's really cool. It also works in pretty sharp contrast to the fact that, like I said, he and Maele are supposed to not be soldiers, they're citizens, and yet I think they are, on the whole, more competent than the soldiers. Also helps that Maele has, like, that sweet purple drip. But yeah, just Repo Troubadour, good. Competent combat unit, good. He's also going to be, like, our bow guy. Because, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have Lajos here. He's finally fallen off. He held up for so fucking long. But he's finally just, we don't have the slots for him. I will fix their inventories and be back. Right, and I've got to use this ring with Maele. We're up to 18 magic, and that is 6 warp range. So that's that. Okay, so this is a Fog of War escape map. The goal is to escape with Storch in the top left corner, but there's a secret stop in the top right corner. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the secret shop. I'm pretty sure it's just effective weapons, so I also don't know how much I care about getting to the secret shop. But, we'll see. I do have the member card on Helga because she had a free inventory slot. We want to kill both of these nomads on turn 1 so that Hankulani and my wyverns can go up there better. This square, I think, can only be attacked by those 2 if we do that. Yes. Okay, so you, 22 damage. Compared to... You have 11 AS, so you don't double... Well, actually, let's see if you equip the Horse Slayer, which is what I want you to use, 10 AS. You do get doubled there. So I would like you... So I think Rustlin is going to have to be the one to take this square. So he has 11 defense. He'll take 11 from that guy. And then... This guy does double. 19... So it's 6 times 2... But if we equip a Sapphire Lance, it'll be 4 times 2. Okay, so Rustlin's good like this. So we just stab a Rooney. And then Helga has the Horse Slayer, but she might not need it. Let's see. She might be able to do this with the Steel Lance, or the Iron Lance. No, she's just shy. Oh, Sapphire. Yeah, she can do it with Sapphire, actually. So yeah, we just double Sapphire Lance here to kill this guy, save as Horse Slayer use. Effective weapons are... I mean, if we can't make it to the shop, effective weapons are in short supply. If we do make it to the shop, like, we've got so much money that effective weapons are not going to be in particularly short supply. Side objectives on this map. As I mentioned, we're here to save some firewood. The firewood is not a main objective, though. If we save every single tree branch, every single log, we get a Speed Wings. There's no prizes for second place, though. You could have used the Horse Slayer. There's no prizes for second place, so if a single log gets destroyed, I guess we're just fucked. And I don't plan on putting in a huge effort to save these logs, so there's some guys off screen over here that can just go ham on them, as well as reinforcements that'll be coming up soon. So I think we have Rockhouse go here with the Sword Reaver to fight these guys. I will repo just so that Rockhouse is the only target for them. Oh, this one can still go for that. Okay, well, it was a good try. Sarka, how much do you take? Probably a lot. Are they both the same? This one deals 1 more damage. But honestly, I think we just do that. And now suddenly, they're both going to have to attack player units. We can get these talks. And then everyone else just sort of move over this way. You do have that support available with Mango. I still am not activating it. The goal is going to be to get Hunkulani to carry Storch farther ahead, but I think that at the moment, her punching forward to get rid of that Nomad is more helpful to my game plan. And see, there we go. Immediately, first log dead, no Speed Wings, which is a little bit tragic, but honestly fine. I don't think that a single pair of Speed Wings is worth the hassle of protecting the logs, because those logs are actually quite a pain in the ass. Like, you have to rescue them the whole way. Yeah, it's a pain. In my first playthrough, I thought it might be like, and not that Speed Wings are like not a good reward, but I thought it might be like something really, really good. Like, Speed Wings are a very good stat booster, probably the best or second best stat booster, depending on your team composition. Like, it's either that or Energy Ring, right? Not counting boots, obviously. Because boots are gonna trump every time. But yeah, I'm just not super into, like, the amount of work you have to put into these is more than I personally am willing to do. I'll go ahead and have Maele shine here. Bada bing, bada boom. And then Mahayan can... He already has a support available with Saline. I mean, like, there's no reason not to support the squad up with each other, right? Yeah, I think we just support the squad up with each other. Let's fucking go. Get that kill, get that bread, get that EXP. Oh, it was not that much EXP. The logs will keep this group occupied for a little bit, but not as long as we would like. Hunkulani, can you kill one of them. With a crit, you can. Oh, they have silver lances. Well, that one has a silver lance. That one has, what, an armor slayer? Yeah. And then you have a silver axe. I would also like you to cease existing. Ooh, just not good. I could shove Sarka up there, but that's like, she's not a bulky unit. I think instead what we do is push backwards so that our squad can do stuff next turn. Like, we'll have everyone to sort of punch forward on player phase. We might have to leave a couple of people back here as well to sort of hold off the tide coming in from the right side, I guess you would call it. Just leave a couple of people in this sort of like 3-tile wide choke point area. Not necessarily like fully choking the point. I think we steel sword here, yeah. And Sarka can probably vulnerary this turn. Yeah, Sarka can vulnerary this turn. And we just have this giant-ass death ball here. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. I mean, Tien's a little behind because he took time off to torch. But he can punch forward and we can torch a little bit more as well. Just not having those nomads. I mean, there's more bow nomads, obviously, in the fog. But not having them so close to Hankulani is quite nice. Also, that's a good dodge and a good crit. Because she did not double him in the forecast earlier. And it's not like she has pursuit either. So, you know, she wasn't going to be dealing more. So now there's more of them. And the warrior. Oh yeah, there's some stealables on this map, but I think it's like an earth seal and a teal gem. Like, it was not worth, to my mind, was not worth giving a deployment slot up. Okay, so I want Tien to torch. That's so rough. Expected, but that's so rough. Yeah, so here's the... So this guy always throws me off because he's a promoted unit, but he has the bow sprite, but he doesn't have a bow. So he always jump scares me into thinking my flyers are in danger. Instead, right now, my everyone is in danger, is what he's actually doing. Ooh, just shy. How can we... Okay, we can hit this guy with Shine. No 3% crit. Sag. Okay, and then we should be able to Kotzblogger. Yeah. Oh, that's a 51. We go for it. No balls. Oh, there we go. That is satisfying. Okay, Naya, you can Zanbato. This guy, you don't even need the reverses weapon triangle sword. You're just so based like that. And the crit. Honestly, I'm not even gonna be mad that you didn't crit on the first one, and therefore, like, oh my god, you lost us a use. I'm just happy that you did the disrespect. Cygnus with his little... You know, honestly, I say helmet. It makes me think of Donald. Green. He's got the green armor and the sort of bucket helmet thing. Oh my god, it's Donald IRL. A lot of damage. Yeah, okay. We can There's also a warrior up there that I have to be aware of, too. And maybe if Tien could shine a light on that warrior, I would be more easily able to figure out... Yeah. Ooh, and a merm. Okay, the warrior doesn't have the bow, but he does have a silver axe. We can steel sword here if we hit. Rough. We've still got Hollis there, though. Helga, how much do you deal with the Horse Slayer? 29, and you take a fuckload in exchange. How much more strength do you have than Helga? Not enough to get that kill. Yikes. Okay. Oh, and you reach there too, and you have a Reaver. I was gonna sword Reaver with Rakas, but that's not especially on the table either. We can Flame Sword to kill this guy. We do need someone else to block where this warrior is, though. Or, like, Storch is mega dead. And it can't be Rakas, because he doesn't take hits super well. Like, 9 defense, have an ass. Heian does not reach anywhere near where we need them to. I could Berserk, or I could get the Berserk out of the convoy and Berserk that warrior, potentially. And maybe he does some damage to the enemy for us. Is an option we have, theoretically. Because the warrior, 35. Holy mackerel. Damn near fucking one-shots Rakas. 35 minus 9 is 26. Okay, so it's not damn near one-shotting, but I doubt his ability to continue to see combat after that. I have some doubt in that. I don't want to bank on the crit either. Okay, I could have Rustlin repo, but then Honkulani would have to be out of the way first. To get Vernon closer was my thought. I think I Horse Slayer. Then I Physic Helga. So she can take the silver, or so she can take the Nomad, right? The other Nomad. Kill with Honkulani. Okay, I'm forming the beginnings of a plan. Kill with Honkulani here. Now suddenly this 2 tiles are taken up, right? So that Nomad cannot reach Rakas. Rakas can Sword Reaver the Ruby Sword Merm. I mean, or Jay can hit the Ruby Sword Merm. Rakas only needs to be able to take 1 round of combat, and he can. Because if we make like a big wall here, right? No one is seeing more than 1 round of combat, except for maybe Hollis, who is our most defensively capable unit. So we do that. Everyone else start moving up. We'll heal Naya. And... Yeah. All y'all move up. We are probably going to have to kill these guys next turn. But we can do that fine. Yeah, I don't want to put Rustlin in a situation where the warrior can reach him. So I think we just do this. Oh, wait, fuck. You were supposed to physic. Oh, no. Well. Here's hoping that's not a problem. He was supposed to physic Helga, but I'm dumb. So he didn't. So he did not. Okay. I don't even care that we miss, because at this point the generics are going to have their level 15 skills, right? So Duelist Blow plus Forest plus Hollis already having hashtag skill issues. Ooh, he dodged. That's pretty huge. Yeah, break that log. Break that log, Lamau. Okay, you're going for Honkulani. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we don't have Helga this turn. That's my bad. But it's certainly better than not having Helga for the rest of time. It's certainly better than not having Helga for the rest of time. Okay. Now we want this warrior dead. And that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. What about like this? Yeah, Cygnus actually does quite a bit of damage to him. And then we can bonk him with, I mean, anyone who has 2 range. Sarka, go ahead and drop Helga here so she can get some healing. We could ultimate insult and have Storch do it with the light brand. And, well, I mean, 77, but when's the last time that Storch has missed a 77 and really screwed us over? And don't say last chapter, because that doesn't count. Ooh, we're just shy. Okay. While I'm thinking of it, we are going to heal Helga so that we don't end up with a dead wyvern. We do need to kill the nomad, the sword nomad, or sword scout, I think they're called. Yeah, sword scout and bow scout. We also have you coming up, steel bow, bitch. We can't kill you either. Well, you might be able to, right? Okay, the 2 of you combined, probably. Does put you both down here, and I know there's some arc fire mages that show up soon. That I don't especially want my horses to have to deal with. Yeah, you can just divine here then. No! That's bad. That's bad. Okay, Rustlin Repo. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. I think who has a Lady Blade? Oh, Celine has the Lady Blade, doesn't she? Yeah. Naya has a Lady Blade we can use, though. Yeah, and we're not getting hit by a 14. I mean, we might, but we're not. I mean, we might, but we're not. We're not. One of these days, I will. One of these. I mean, it's happened before. It has happened before, and it will happen again. Okay. He should be able to reach this square that Hollis is in, right? I can't tell if it's blue or not. It's really hard to... If he can reach this one Raucus is in, unless Hollis isn't in a forest, right? Yeah, so he should be able to reach there. Raucus, what's your hit rate on this guy? 72. It's less than ideal. It's less than ideal. I think we have you heal up. And then Manahan... Oh, right. Reaver. I mean... That just makes this the correct play then, right? Do I have a Steel Axe to give him? No. Could use a killer, though. We're shy with a killer. Okay, well, we can just do this and kill with someone else. Like, how much hit do I have with the ruby sword? 86. That seems good. There we go, there we go. Okay. Yes, the ruby sword broke. Good job, Mango. So you can kill with Shine. Can you kill with the Jav? It's a Lance Reaver, right? I keep forgetting the Reavers. So I think you kill with Shine. And then we rescue, drop, Storch. Or do we have... How far can you reach? Jay. You can reach up there. And because we know this stump is there, we can safely do this. Yeah, that is also a safe space. So we take drop and Manahan go up. And then we can potentially warp Storch and end the map this upcoming turn, which, as I suspected, no... God, Weapon Triangle and only 40 hit. Duelist Blow. I keep forgetting about Duelist Blow. Like, I look at them and I'm like, why is it such a low hit rate? Oh, Duelist Blow, plus terrain, plus just naturally a dodgy class, but a lot of it is Duelist Blow. Like, it would be a 70 if it weren't for Duelist Blow, for context. So 70's not, you know, the greatest hit rate, but it is higher than 40 by a significant margin. It's one that you're like, yeah, I take these. Versus like one where you're like, this will never happen in a million years. Okay. Tien. Grab the Tenuous Torch and give it to Vernon. Then you torch up here. And we potentially want Vernon to torch farther so that we can warp Storch to the escape point. But I think we can actually just do it. No, we want Vernon to torch farther. Okay. Vernon, torch up here. And that's the escape point. So that's the map taken care of. Let's see if we can get Raucus the crit bonus. He doesn't die unless he gets 1% crit. He does not get the crit bonus off of this, though. This is an unpromoted enemy. Yeah. The boss drops an Earth Seal. I don't know how much we care about that, but can we kill him? If we get a crit, we do. Yeah, if we get a crit, we do kill him. Let's make sure I'm correct about the warp. Yeah, we warp him up here, and then 1, 2, 3, and he can escape. Actually, we warp him, and now he's providing massive Riz to Honkulani. Potentially. And she can grab the Iron Ruin, so there's no 1% crit chance. I think it's in storage. Yeah. Okay, so then if we get a 36, we get a droppable Earth Seal. There's no reason not to go for this, like... Oh! Look at me gaming! Bye, Kuda. You're dead now. That guy gives me so much trouble in Growth's playthroughs. It's kind of hilarious. I don't actually have anyone in Storch's army that wants that seal, so that's either money or that's going to part 3. Which is very funny because it means I killed their friend in order to promote them. Anyway, yeah, this map is a lot easier when you don't go for the firewood. If you go for the firewood, it's incredibly difficult. It is a fun challenge. I would recommend trying to go for the firewood at least one time on normal mode because it is very fun. Shoving, repositioning, and rescuing the firewood and having like half your people just committed to firewood, but I couldn't afford to do that because I need all hands on deck for 0%. Like, comment, subscribe, bye!